and welcome to your French lesson. In today's video, we are going to learn how to express our preferences in French. How to say I like this, I like that. Of course, this is something which is much required, much needed when you will be traveling to France or any francophone country for your studies or for your work. Let's understand first some expressions to express our likings, and then let's see what all sports and leisure activities that we have in French. And then I will be giving you a sample introduction about myself, which will help you to understand and will also motivate you to speak and present yourself in French. So let's start. Parler des préférences. Parler des préférences, which means talk about your preferences. Parler des préférences. Parler des préférences. Let's start first with the set of expressions where you express I like. The first expression that you must know is j'aime. I like. J'aime. J'aime. It's very close to the pronunciation of the alphabet M in English. J'aime. This is how you will remember. J'aime. I like. J'aime. I like something. J'aime. 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 Now, if the intensity of your liking is slightly more than I like, in that case, you can very well use the expression j'adore. I love. J'adore. 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 I love. J'adore. J'adore. The next expression that you can use is je préfère. I prefer. Je préfère. Be careful with the accents. Let's understand the pronunciation a bit better. Je préfère. Je préfère. Je préfère. Je préfère. I prefer. Je préfère. Je préfère. I prefer. Je préfère. Another expression that you can use to express your liking. Ça me plaît. Ça me plaît. Ça me plaît. The literal translation can be it pleases me, but we can very well use it for I like. Ça me plaît. Ça me plaît. Ça me plaît. Ça me plaît. Another expression to express liking. Ça m'intéresse. Ça m'intéresse. Ça m'intéresse. Ça m'intéresse. Ça m'intéresse. It interests me. I like. Ça m'intéresse. Ça m'intéresse. Ça m'intéresse. Ça m'intéresse. Let's quickly repeat the pronunciation of these 5 expressions. J'aime. J'aime. J'adore. J'adore. Je préfère. Je préfère. Ça me plaît. Ça me plaît. Ça m'intéresse. Ça m'intéresse. Now let's learn how to make these sentences. Let's learn how to use these expressions and express our likings. Now here on my screen, you can see I have written j'aime. J'aime. J'aime, which is I like. And on the sides, I have put the pictures and the words and the vocabulary of the sports. So what are we going to do? We are going to connect the expression j'aime with these images, with these words and the vocabulary. Et voila, and you have your sentence ready. Let's do this together. J'aime. I like. J'aime le cricket. J'aime le cricket. I like cricket. J'aime le cricket. J'aime le cricket. J'aime le golf. J'aime le golf. J'aime le golf. J'aime le badminton. J'aime le badminton. J'aime le badminton. J'aime le ping-pong, which is table tennis. J'aime le ping-pong. J'aime le ping-pong. J'aime le ping-pong. J'aime le basketball. J'aime le basketball. J'aime le basketball. We can also say j'aime le basket. We can just remove ball and then also it makes sense. J'aime le basket. Ou bien j'aime le basketball. J'aime le football. J'aime le football. J'aime le football. J'aime le football. I like football. J'aime le foot. You can say j'aime le foot as well. J'aime le football. J'aime le foot. The next is j'aime le volleyball. J'aime le volleyball. I like volleyball. J'aime le volleyball. Volleyball. J'aime le volley. J'aime le volleyball. And the last, j'aime le tennis. J'aime le tennis. J'aime le tennis. I like tennis. J'aime le tennis. If the intensity of liking is slightly more, then you can also use the expression j'adore. J'adore le cricket. J'adore le football. We can also use the expression ça m'intéresse. Le cricket, ça m'intéresse. Le football, ça me plaît. It pleases me. So these were the sports. Now let's learn the activities that we love to do in our free time. Les loisirs. Les loisirs. Les loisirs. Les loisirs. Les loisirs. Loisirs, which means activities, fun activities. Les loisirs. Les loisirs. Again, in the middle, I have written the expression j'aime, and on the sides, I've written the activities. Let's learn the vocabulary, the pronunciation, and see how we can construct a sentence and talk about our likings. The first one, j'aime faire de la natation. J'aime faire de la natation, which means I like to do swimming. J'aime faire de la natation. J'aime faire de la natation. De la natation. J'aime faire de la natation. Natation. J'aime faire de la natation. All right, the next one is faire un pique-nique. To do picnic. Faire un pique-nique. Very close to English, but slightly different in the pronunciation form. J'aime faire un pique-nique. J'aime faire un pique-nique. J'aime faire un pique-nique. I like to go for a picnic. J'aime faire un pique-nique. Now, if you enjoy cooking, then this expression is for you. J'aime faire de la cuisine. J'aime faire de la cuisine. J'aime faire de la cuisine. I like to do cooking. If you enjoy skiing, you like to go to mountains and you enjoy skiing, you like to play with the snow, then this activity is something that you would definitely learn. And we say j'aime le ski. I like to do ski. J'aime le ski. J'aime le ski. J'aime le ski. J'aime le ski. Another activity that a lot of us enjoy doing when we are free is reading. And we say, j'aime la lecture. J'aime la lecture. J'aime la lecture. The next is that we all do whole day, and we can do it like we can binge watch entire day, is watching television. J'aime regarder la télé. J'aime regarder la télé. I like watching television. J'aime regarder la télé. J'aime regarder la télé. J'aime regarder la télé. J'aime regarder la télé. The next, if you like to go for cycling, then this is the expression for you, which is j'aime faire du vélo. Vélo is cycle. J'aime faire du vélo. J'aime faire du vélo. Faire du vélo. J'aime faire du vélo. J'aime faire du vélo. And if you enjoy doing camping, then this is for you. J'aime faire du camping. J'aime faire du camping. J'aime faire du camping. J'aime faire du camping. Now, with these expressions, you can introduce yourself and talk about yourself. Now, let's learn how to introduce oneself in French. Parler de soi. Talk about oneself. Parler de soi. Parler de soi. I'm going to give you my introduction. We are going to read this together. You're going to repeat the pronunciation of the important words with me, and then in the comments, you're going to tell me about yourself. You will be introducing yourself. Let's start. The first is, obviously, you will start with bonjour. Bonjour. Whenever you're introducing yourself, you should start with hello. Bonjour. Je m'appelle Anamika. This means I am Anamika, something that you learned in your previous videos as well. Je m'appelle. Bonjour. Je m'appelle Anamika. Bonjour, je m'appelle Anamika. Bonjour, je m'appelle Anamika. The next that you can talk about is je suis professeur. Je suis professeur. Now, since I am a teacher, I will say I am teacher. Je suis professeur. Je suis professeur. If you are a student, then you will say je suis étudiant. Je suis étudiant. Étudiant. If you are a guy, and if you're a girl, you will add this E, which becomes je suis étudiante. Je suis étudiante. Je suis étudiant. Je suis étudiante. I am a teacher, and I will say je suis professeur. Je suis professeur. I am a teacher, and then I will give my nationality. Je suis indienne. Je suis indienne. I am Indian. Je suis indienne. Je suis indienne. If you are a guy, you should say je suis indien. Je suis indien. Je suis indien for boys. Je suis indien. Je suis indienne. Je suis indien. Je suis indienne. After that, I talk about the languages that I speak. Je parle. I speak. Je parle anglais, hindi et français. Je parle anglais, hindi et français. If you add more, if you know more languages, then you can add those languages here in the sentence. Je parle anglais, hindi, français. The next, I would like to talk about my likings. Le weekend, which is weekend, of course. Le weekend, j'aime regarder la télévision. J'aime regarder la télé. Le week-end, j'aime regarder la télé. Le week-end, j'aime regarder la télé. The next I have written is j'adore la lecture. I love reading. J'adore la lecture. J'adore la lecture. I love to read. I love reading. And the last sentence where I talk about myself is le cricket, ça m'intéresse beaucoup. Le cricket, ça m'intéresse beaucoup. Le cricket, ça m'intéresse beaucoup. It interests me a lot. Le cricket, I'm placing the thing that I like in the beginning of the sentence. Le cricket, ça m'intéresse beaucoup. It interests me a lot. I like it a lot. Le cricket, ça m'intéresse beaucoup. Le cricket, ça m'intéresse beaucoup. Now let me read this once again in one go. Bonjour, je m'appelle Anamika. Je suis professeur. Je suis indienne. Je parle anglais, hindi et français. Le week-end, j'aime regarder la télé. J'adore la lecture. Le cricket, ça m'intéresse beaucoup. Et vous? And you? What about you? Who are you? What do you like to do in your free time? Tell me your présentez-vous. Tell me your introduction in the comments. If you have any question related to this lesson, feel free to post your questions in the comments. I will be seeing you in the next video. Au revoir.